Hi family, I hope you're well. We'll see you again for a new video on your Barça Spotlight channel. Thank you to everyone who has already subscribed, and to everyone who is subscribing to our channel. We debrief the match that has just ended between FC Barcelona and FC BETIS Seville. That was a golden opportunity for Barça after Madrid's misstep. After the Whites' defeat to Valencia at the Bernabeu, the Blaugrana team would be dependent on itself to be crowned La Liga champion in the same Classico on May 10th or 11th. After Real Madrid's unexpected 2-1 loss against Valencia this afternoon at the Santiago Bernabeu, which included a missed penalty from Vinicius, FC Barcelona has La Liga on a silver platter. Flick's team, who face Real Betis tonight at the Estadio Olímpico Lluís Companys at 9 p.m., could finish the day 6 points clear of Madrid if they beat the green and white team. Furthermore, if Barça manages to win their next 5 league games, in addition to Betis, the away games against Leganes, and the home games against Celta, Mallorca and Madrid, the Blaugrana would be crowned La Liga champions in the El Clasico against Madrid on May 10th or 11th. Barca's half-realized mistake after Madrid's misstep. An early goal from Gavi was answered by Betis with a goal from Natan from a corner. Barça pressed for an equalizer, but were denied by Betis goalkeeper Adrian. What a misstep for Barcelona at home after the favor Valencia had returned in the afternoon. The 1-1 draw allowed Madrid to increase their lead by a point, but it proved insufficient, as a victory would have been an almost definitive blow to La Liga. The Blaugrana team took the lead, but they came up against a competitive Betis who were coming off a 6-game winning streak and arrived at Montjuic with very clear ideas, tactical discipline and precise counterattacks. Gavi made rapid progress against Barcelona, which seemed to propel Flick's team forward, but Betis had developed a precise plan that they executed perfectly. Central defender Natan equalized from a corner, and from that moment on, Barça were too hasty and lacked the lucidity to turn their dominance into an advantage. This puts Madrid 1 point ahead, but it looks like a trigger. Fueled by this unexpected opportunity to extend their lead in the standings, Barça players took to the pitch eager to continue their winning streak. They faced a disciplined and competitive opponent, who played their cards with speed and precision in their well-triangulated transitions. Barcelona lost more balls than they should have early on, lacking sufficiently solid cover, struggling to break through the well-organized Andalusian system, and Betis sought to exploit these weaknesses. They dropped back well and counterattacked better, although they ultimately left everything to the defense and their goalkeeper Adrian, who supported the team when Barcelona attacked most. The monstrosity known as Gil Manzano blew as hard as he could to clear balls away from the Betis goal in an epic finale, with surreal plays such as a collision with 2 players to thwart a Barca counterattack. Without Rafinha in the starting lineup, perhaps the biggest surprise, as a precaution against Dortmund, Barca came out to stifle their opponents with an advanced defense and high pressure. Ferran took the Brazilian's place and shared the starting lineup with Lewandowski, something highly unusual. Inigo was also absent as he finished the assault on the Metropolitano with difficulty. These were the most notable absences, although players like Gavi, who didn't play against Atletico, or Lewandowski, who didn't start, were theoretically fresh. For an informed Betis side, the most notable absence was Isco, due to suspension. Betis countered Barcelona's run of form. From the start, they showed signs of dissatisfaction, with quick vertical exits from Pablo Fornals and Antony, or Ruibal, right back, who took advantage of the fact that Ferran was practically positioned as a second 9, sometimes getting in Lewandowski's way, and freed up space for Balde to advance, leaving the rearguard on his wing exposed. Adrian repelled a powerful shot from Pedri with a superb volley into the top corner on Barca's first attempt. It was the start of a game-saving performance. However, he was powerless to stop a cross from Gavi, who was positioned between the lines, and Ferran provided an assist. The first goal came from Lo Celso losing the ball to Lamine Yamal. The Barcelona winger's pass into the middle was followed by Ferran's first touch, leaving the ball in space for Gavi to cross from the second line. The Sevilla player, forced to mark his starting team, arrived and crossed the ball impeccably. However, the goal failed to calm BETIS. He continued to seek transitions, mainly through Antony, and in one of these finishes, he forced the corner that tied the game. Lo Celso took it, compensating for having lost the ball in the 1-0 tie, and headed it in, beating Araujo and Natan, who had been booked a few minutes earlier in the jump. The header surprised Szczesny, who failed to clear the ball and swallowed it. The contest was very open, with both teams probably in better form at that point and putting their points on the line. Ferran narrowly missed a ballsy cross from the penalty area, and Adrian blocked a shot from Lamine Yamal after a chance generated by Lewandowski's pressure on the goalkeeper. The passing of time benefited BETIS, who closed the gap a little further without ceasing to seek new counterattacks. Barcelona rushed to spoil Madrid's misstep. Things weren't going as planned. Neither Lamine Yamal broke through his flank, nor was there any freshness in the final third. A ball from Pedri to Koundé ended with the Frenchman cutting in and shooting, stopped by Adrian, with everything in his favor. With the introduction of Rafinha, Flick sought to restore the team's attacking energy. A Gavi missile from a corner headed in was deflected by a defender. Barcelona attacked with desire and energy but with little finesse. BETIS resisted, waiting again for their transitions, which never came. Fueled by the energy of substitutes like Ferran and Rafinha, despite Pedri leaving the field exhausted, Barcelona laid siege to BETIS's goal in the final stages, although they still failed to find the freshness to break the structure of a BETIS side with many more days off. Barca's chances, which were there, were met by Adrian, who frustrated multiple chances from Ferran and Lewandowski, with the Pole attempting to clip the ball while trying to resolve a mess in the box. Until the end, there was a sense of haste and a sense of a half-wasted opportunity in the title race. In the final minute, Rafinha and Ferran created one last opportunity. Thank you for watching the video until the end. Thanks also to those who will take 2 seconds to like the video. Tell me what you think of the situation in the comment. Give us your opinions in the comment space. Share the video if you haven't already. Thanks again, good luck and see you soon for a new video.